Alright, so we got the Rode. This is not Razer, this is Rode. We got the Rode PSA 1 right here. Gonna be mounting this behind the setup right here. Gonna mount this arm, mount the Razer Seiren X microphone on there as well. I've had my eye on this for a very, very long time. Finally bought the mic arm, and I kind of destroyed the box there, but it's so good, man. Is this mic arm already like assembled? What do we gotta do? I'm hoping I can even mount this like onto my desk. Okay, it does come with a clamp, so if you are looking at buying a Rode PSA mic arm as well, the clamp it comes with seems pretty damn nice, must say. This mic arm is definitely on the pricier side of things. It's not the most expensive one out there on Amazon, but it is definitely a bit more expensive than like your standard mic arm. But so far, you know, there is a little bit of a quality improvement over like the cheaper ones out there. Here's the mic arm. Feels pretty good. It's actually quite light. Luckily, the people over at Rode clearly care about cable management. The mic arm comes with 1, 2, 3 Rode Velcro cable ties already pre-attached, allowing you to easily manage all your microphone wires. But apart from that, I think we should probably get the clamp on here. Oh wait, can I even get a clamp on my desk? Uh-oh, this might actually not work. I don't even know if I can mount my mic on here. I might need to buy like a shock mount or something. I've forgotten about the shock mount. How have I done this? Hey, having it in the middle there, I reckon this is actually a pretty good idea, right? But can I mic the mount? Can I mount the mic on here? Can I? No. What? What do I do? This totally will hold. Put some double-sided tape in there. I am a genius. Check out this mounting. It's a little bit wobbly. What have I done? I mean, technically, right? Look. Maybe this isn't as stupid as it seems. I need to sort this cable out, because that's not okay. So the mic arm is attached, the mic's here, and it's kind of facing me. I don't know if I should keep it like right there behind the webcam, but it's kind of the only area I can actually mount the mic arm because of what I've done to the bottom of my desk with cable management equipment. I can't actually mount things via a clamp to my desk because of a bunch of plastic J channels I've got mounted beneath the desk. So that's introduced a little bit of a problem for me. But we kind of got around it as I have a little bit of a gap in the middle of the desk where I've been able to actually mount the mic arm here. In fact, if I launch OBS, the webcam's obviously on, that's running, and the microphone is working as well. I can try lower it a little bit, but what happens is the mic arm just kind of bounces back. I don't want that. Although, hey, if I have the mic here, this is pretty good, because this is really quite close to my mouth. That's pretty good, man. I like this actually. Decent mic arm. Apart from, I'd say, this bit, I wish there was like more rotation available. With this mic arm, you can make a few adjustments by tightening and loosening these freaking screws here. That's really tight. How is the actual mic sounding like though? Is that you can't actually mess around with the microphone settings within Razer Synapse, which I found quite surprising. It is a Razer mic. I expected some kind of controls within Razer Synapse, but nothing appears. So we've got Razer Kiyo. That one luckily does have a lot of really good controls built in, and I would enable a preview, but of course I'm currently recording with OBS. Can I still mess around with settings? And you can actually see things in real time, so we can do a 140% zoom, I suppose. So that's pretty cool. We can adjust the focus, of course. If you don't want it on auto, you can set the focus to manual mode, and then you can dial in a focus yourself, and you can actually get pretty precise, as you can see right there, to dial in a manual focus, so that whilst you're live streaming, for example, your camera isn't trying to focus in and trying to focus out throughout the entire live stream. Setting it to manual focus, of course, will resolve that problem for you. But I have found that the autofocus seems to do a good job. The exposure settings are probably one of my favorite ones, as every now and again I found the Kiyo doesn't quite get the exposure settings correct. When it's set to auto, either it's overexposed or underexposed. It rarely as ever looks good. So with the exposure settings, I'd recommend you kind of mess around with this manually until you find an exposure setting that you're happy with. I'm very happy with this webcam, to be honest, and the settings that it actually gives you are really good. So in order to adjust the pan or tilt settings, you have to be not recording within OBS, I suppose. Instead, just enable the preview, and then you can see in real time what you're adjusting in terms of the pan or the tilt of the camera, but the pan is actually like really impressive because you get a lot of like range in terms of what the camera actually captures, so that is pretty nice. And then we got the tilt as well, which also I say gives, you know, a decent amount of adjustment for you in terms of the actual camera tilt, but pretty cool that these settings are in here. Now, besides the advanced settings, there's also, of course, this kind of normal brightness adjustment within Razer Synapse, like natively. And we got saturation, of course. If you want to be really saturated and become a freaking tomato, then set that to 255 and max out the warmth. Wow. Within Razer Synapse, they also give you a white balance adjustment with an auto setting, and if you set it to auto, I think it will probably give you a pretty decent result most of the time. But yeah guys, that's the camera setting. If you press right here as well, you can switch between manual focus and autofocus, but I'm gonna probably leave that on autofocus just to make my life a little easier. So that's like most settings covered right there from the Razer Kiyo. The webcam itself does also have a ring light, and you can see my hand, it's gonna light up when we turn it on. The ring light I found, like it looks cool, but I don't see the ring cam as actually being very useful in a real world scenario. At nighttime, yes, it does make a difference in terms of actual brightness, as the ring light is decently bright. However, when you set the ring light to maximum brightness, your eyes kind of hurt, and it's a little bit annoying having, you know, a bunch of lights shining directly into your eyeballs. It's not very fun. It does make a difference in terms of actual video quality, of course, as there is a light source, you know, directly pointed at your face, but I don't think that it's worth turning that thing on, because your eyes will hurt if the ring light is at maximum brightness, and if you keep it at like low brightness, then it doesn't really do much. The ring light on the Razer Kiyo is a cool idea. However, I don't think it's something that I would personally use myself, at least from my experience with it over the past, I don't know, week or so that I've had it. It's a good webcam on its own, especially if the lighting in your room is adequate, then you're gonna look very good via the webcam, especially if you set it to 1080p, 30 FPS. The image quality looks very sharp, but I must say, I really wish this webcam supported 1080p 60. That would be a big improvement. So if Razer ever release a Kiyo version 2 or another Razer webcam of any sorts, I really hope it supports 1080p 60, because this webcam, it looks good, but it's either you get smooth frame rate with 720p 60 FPS, or you go for 1080p 30 FPS and get a very sharp image, but at the sacrifice of a lot more of a laggier video. So yeah, it's kind of like you get good image quality or you get a smooth video. It's one or the other. I myself prefer the 1080p setting. However, the Razer Seiren right here, I have ordered a pop filter, so that should be arriving and it should cover the entire microphone pretty well. I bought like a custom pop filter for the Seiren X on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below in the description to the mic, the webcam, and the microphone arm that I've now attached onto the Seiren X via a bit of tape, and I think the microphone is slowly falling off. So it's only a matter of time until it drops and breaks. Yeah, that's my current solution in terms of mounting the microphone. Double-sided tape wrapped around the screw that, you know, you're meant to screw the mic in. It didn't quite fit, so I just wrapped it in tape and it kind of fit then. Dodgy solutions here. I do need a shock mount, but I don't know how a shock mount would even mount on this mic. There's a button here for mute, and then there's a volume adjustment dial on the mic as well. However, that doesn't adjust the microphone volume, that instead adjusts a pair of headphones that you would plug into the mic, as the microphone has a 3.5mm headphone jack on top of it, or well, yes, at the bottom of the mic, but in my case I've got it mounted upside down. So that's the microphone. I'm currently using it in OBS, of course, to record the sound. I would say for the most part the mic does sound good. It is a pretty cheap mic. I think I saw it on Amazon for as low as £62, because I'm pretty sure they put it on sale. It does have some settings within sound control panel in Windows 10. So if we go to custom, there's a setting called AGC. I have absolutely no clue what that does, but I've set the microphone quality to 16-bit 48,000 Hertz, and the levels are currently at 75. I'm pretty sure if you were to max it out, it would probably pick up maybe a lot of background noise, and maybe your voice would be hitting the red levels in terms of, you know, you're just way too loud and you're making the mic sound terrible. So I'd recommend that you dial the microphone loudness down just a little bit just to reduce any background noise. However, if you aren't live streaming and instead, let's say you are just recording a video or recording a commentary using the Seiren X, eliminating the background noise in post-production is a very easy job. Hop into Audacity, press the noise reduction button, and boom, your noise is gone. There's no more background noise, so it's a very easy fix. Unfortunately, the Seiren X doesn't actually have anything within Razer Synapse allowing me to enable some kind of noise reduction settings or anything. The headsets have microphone settings all the time. For example, the Razer Nari here, this is my primary headset that I use, when editing videos, when gaming, when doing anything. I use the Razer Nari Ultimate headset here. And if we go into the headset settings in Razer Synapse after it pops up eventually, and if we head into microphone settings, check this out. We got volume normalization, ambient noise reduction, vocal clarity, mic sensitivity, mic volume, even a side tone. This gives you 0 settings, which is a shame. I wish they included at least something, at least something, but there's nothing. But for a £60 microphone, this really doesn't sound too bad. It's just that I wish it had at least some kind of settings that you could play around with within Synapse. I've been listening back to the audio that the Seiren X has recorded. To my surprise, it actually sounds good, especially when you are facing the microphone with your mouth and you're speaking into it. You're not too close, but you're not too far away. Then the microphone out of the box, legit, no settings I've messed around with, the mic out of the box sounds really good. For this price point as well, I don't know what you guys think of the mic. Personally, I actually really like the way this microphone sounds like. Surprisingly enough, it doesn't even pick up background noise from my PC. For some reason, I thought that the fans on my PC would be very easily heard by the microphone, just, some humming in the background, just background noise in general. The microphone doesn't actually pick any of it up. I have dropped the percentage of the microphone volume to 75, so that's probably made an impact on the amount of background noise it does pick up. However, the microphone, when picking up your voice and everything, I would actually say this sounds very clear, very nice audio. It's not like distorted. Everything's fine. I like the microphone a lot. For this price point, I would go to say that, hey, this is a good mic. I'd 100% recommend the Seiren X. It would be cool if they added some kind of functionality within Razer Synapse 3. There isn't, unfortunately, but out of the box, this is what I want to stress here, out of the box, this mic sounds good. Things like your keyboard, however, will be picked up, but I feel like this is only a problem for people with loud keyboards. In my case, I am using a loud mechanical keyboard, okay? Bear that in mind. I'm using a mechanical keyboard that has loud switches. Obviously, this microphone is gonna pick it up. Most microphones out there are gonna pick up your keyboard noise, and you type in away if you're using loud switches. Cherry MX Blues is gonna pick those up. Razer Purples, Razer Greens. Obviously, this mic and pretty much any other mic out there is gonna pick up you typing on your keyboard. They're loud mechanical switches. I don't know what you expect. If you are using a silent keyboard though, and the keys in general and the switches in general don't make a lot of noise, your mic isn't going to pick it up. If you're using loud switches, your mic's going to pick it up. It is what it is. If you're a live streamer, maybe consider switching to, silent keys, silent switches. That could be your solution. But yeah, those are my 2 cents about the Razer Seiren X. Out of the box though, this is a nice microphone. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts about the microphone quality as well. I personally am a fan of the Seiren X, especially at this price point. This is a lovely sounding microphone. Apart from that though, that is my current live streaming setup. We've got the Rode PSA-1, Seiren X, Razer Kiyo, pretty much all you need, man. Launch OBS and you're ready to go. I really do wish the Seiren X did have microphone settings within Razer Synapse. I feel like that is something it's really missing. Maybe one day they'll update it or something, but I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. That's the mic, that's the webcam. Link down below in the description to the products in case you want to go buy them yourself. But yeah guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you in another video soon.